unable to speak, stand, or use her hands.
Man, look, man. When a predator realizes he's been caught, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow me on Twitch at JDSCL3. CLG. I'm trying to be one of the biggest. I need to see y'all chat right here. I need some commentary. I need people to react to me. I need people to talk to me. I need mods. I'm trying to get all that situated, getting a good schedule, all of that. Y'all make sure y'all follow your boy, support your boy, man. Let's get to it.
Just so you know, Kate had a baby and a dad.
In April of 2024, a community is left horrified and outraged when a woman with profound intellectual disabilities is discovered pregnant at her care home in Geneva, Illinois. Kane County detectives launched an urgent...
All right, that's one thing we need to already know. That's a thing we already need to pay attention to, right? A woman with profound intellectual issues is pregnant. We need to remember that.
Investigation, confronted with the grim task of unmasking a predator hidden among the very staff entrusted to protect her. The following is based on official police records, and some of the following footage has never been seen before. According to their website, the Markland Center is a nonprofit organization providing care for adults with severe developmental disabilities. Multiple news sources state that Kate, a 43-year-old resident with Rett syndrome, who was unable to speak,
a rare genetic neurological and developmental disorder that affects the way the brain develops,
and or use her hands, was discovered pregnant during routine medical tests. Investigators with the Kane County Sheriff's Department compiled a list of all male employees who had access to her in late summer 2023, interviewing each one and collecting DNA samples.
Hello.
Hey.
Good, yes. Hi. Sheriff's Department.
Yes.
Yes, I'm Brooke. This is Brandon. We're both.
Come on in.
Thank you.
So,
What have I told you so far?
So I know there's abuse and neglect, and I know one of our residents was sent to the hospital that morning, so I am assuming something happened with that resident. And I also do know it was only males that have been suspended. So,
You okay?
Y'all gotta pay attention to things like that. Why are you breathing hard? You gotta understand, police, they study this. They study body language. You're already suspicious to me. Right? Not saying that it was him in particular that did what he did, but just like, you're breathing hard. Are you nervous because you know who did it? Are you the one who did it? What's going on here? You know what I'm saying?
something that very serious happened.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'll
just
probably
so
be like,
you're not in any trouble.
No,
it's
it's.
like, come on now, the police.
I really enjoy my job and the fact that. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
The thought of that happening is very troubling and upsetting.
Okay. And like I said, nobody has accused you of anything.
No, I'm 100% aware. It's. Sorry.
No, you're okay.
I'm not crying for myself. I'm upset for the rest.
It's okay.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed like anybody else acting strange around them, or anybody that shouldn't be in their rooms?
No,
or...
I mean, we are very, I mean, we don't open the door for everyone. And as for staff, I mean, before this incident, I never thought anyone would do something like that.
That was kind of one of our other questions. Is there anybody you would think would be capable of
I
harming?
would have never have thought this would happen at Markland's.
Okay.
Before they move on to question other employees, he leaves them one urgent request.
Catch the bastard.
After speaking with several more employees, investigators are left with no clear leads. However, they do learn that prior to the COVID pandemic, only female staff typically cared for female residents, a policy one employee said changed due to staffing shortages. Investigators move on, next meeting with former employee, 22-year-old Isaiah Fields.
How you doing?
22-year-old Isaiah Fields. 22-year-old Isaiah Fields. Let's go ahead. Let's write that down. Let's remember that.
Good. You want to go in or just talk out here?
Whatever you want.
How'd the fights go? I heard you were out there fighting in Chicago.
Yeah, I was fighting in the Golden Gloves tournament.
How'd it go?
Pretty good. I lost 5 decisions in the finals, but I was like, right there, like I had him chicken legging, so
Okay.
I'll see him again, you know.
All right, good. Good for you, man.
Rivalries in the amateur. Thank you.
Yeah. It's awesome.
After briefly meeting Isaiah's mother, they head to the basement to speak in private.
So there was an incident that happened there involving one of the residents. If you can just tell me kind of what when you worked there, what's the dates that you worked there?
Like early August to like, but definitely sometime in September.
Okay, early September, late September, you think?
I honestly don't remember. It was still warm outside, so
Okay.
maybe early to mid-September.
When you were working there, what were your job duties?
I was what they call it, PSP,
PSP. Okay, I've heard that talking to people. They've said that before.
the personal support.
Okay.
But I was mainly in training the entire time I was there, so I technically didn't have any like duties that I had to do really on my own.
Okay.
So everything I did was shadowed by another person.
Okay, so you're always with.
I'm not gonna lie, he's either telling the truth or he's really like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta understand, when a lot of people be mentally crazy, when a lot of people be mental, they can sit here and get interrogated and act like nothing's wrong with them the whole time. Because some is actually like, they don't think they did anything wrong. They got a weird mind.
With somebody for the most part?
Like 90% of the time.
Okay.
Unless someone like left early or like
Okay.
like one of the managers that were I was shadowing had to go do whatever
Gotcha.
managers do.
Gotcha. Did you ever have any problems with anybody? Did you ever see anybody that you thought was a little off? Like, like another, especially a male employee, anybody that you thought like this guy's made some statements or he said something or just the way his interaction was with the residents?
Not that I know of personally, honestly.
Okay.
I didn't stay there long enough to get
Chummy with anybody?
everybody, yeah.
After leaving Isaiah, investigators meet with another employee who brings up a familiar name.
Is it true that she delivered the baby?
Is it true? I'm not divulging anything. It's an open investigation,
Okay.
so I can't go into details about that.
Okay.
I can't.
Can I ask you about a certain individual that may have
Yeah,
Isaiah Fields?
that's who we just talked to.
So you just talked to.
Yeah,
He
so
was
we just came back.
So people have suspicions that Isaiah Field. Okay. All right.
Though the employee doesn't explain why he suspects him after all the swabs are collected and processed, a DNA test comes back positive for 22-year-old Isaiah Fields. On May 10th, 2024, he's brought into an interrogation where he waits for questioning to begin.
So he already went to jail. Like I said, you see how calm he was, though. You gotta pay attention to stuff like that. They acting normal. You got the dude who is nervous, but whole time it wasn't him. Because people like him, something's mentally wrong. They think what they did is okay. They don't think what they did is wrong. So it's like they can talk to people and act normal about this. Think about how many people you walk amongst every day that act this same way.
You know, these chains hurt. Please, Lord Jesus, come to me. Please, Lord Jesus, I really bless you. Please don't leave me trying to get there, Lord Jesus.
Investigators enter and read his Miranda rights.
Let me just start by asking, do you have any idea why you would be there right now? Okay, no clue? Okay. You know why I talked to you before, right, about the Markland stuff? So,
I never got any you just told me it was a case of Markland.
okay. So what I would like to ask you, what we would like to know, if you could go over again, when you worked there for that just basically a month, wasn't that long, what your training was like and what it was like after training, like what your job duties were. If you can just go over that again, I would appreciate it.
For most of the time that I was there, it was just training, like the weeks. We just sat in a room and watched videos all day. That was it.
However, several employees who trained Isaiah gave a different account, explaining his duties went beyond watching training videos.
And what were your daily activities when you were training him? What were you guys in charge of?
So we're in charge of doing the CNA work, so like getting them up, dressed, changed, and then transferring them to CDS, and then repositioning them, interacting with them, and then doing the same thing, changing them, and then sending them back home.
You're training how to bathe, how to
Yes.
care for them.
Yes.
So that was part of his training as well.
Yes.
But he would have never been alone.
No.
Something like that.
How do you bathe them?
So we put them in a tub, and they have a chair, and they're completely, obviously,
Submerged?
No,
Or,
not
oh,
submerged.
okay.
And that's one of the things that I think about that scares me in today's society, man. You trust places like this to watch your loved ones, grandmas, mothers, or whatever you want to say, the people that need help with disabilities, and it's like you trust these people to do right by them, and you got sick people in the world who do things like this. You know what I'm saying?
The water is running, or they have what is it called?
Like a faucet or a shower head.
So you basically sit like not like this, but a chair in a shower, and then you can take it off and
Yes.
spray them.
Yeah.
Okay, so at some point, at the end of your training, were you not with the trainer anymore? Were you kind of on your own schedule during the day?
I forget what they called it, but it was like a probationary period.
Sure.
So like you were always like with someone until you were like considered like an actual nurse.
This account is consistent with what his trainers told investigators.
Would you have left him alone, or anybody for that matter, alone for an extended period of time with the resident while they're on training?
No.
Are you leaving anybody alone, the trainees with the residents or anything like that?
They're not supposed to be left alone with the residents.
As questioning continues, Isaiah insists that he remained in his probationary period until he claims he was fired for consistently showing up late.
I just like don't really like fit in too many people.
Employees who trained Isaiah highlighted odd behavior he exhibited during his training.
It's kind of odd.
Okay.
Just in general, just like very off.
Anything that stuck out to you was odd or anything like that?
He wouldn't listen. He would always question, oh, why do we have to do it that way? And it's like, you're in healthcare. It's like, there's specific ways to do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
He would like face toss some of the residents, and we have cameras in the classroom, and the angle of it all was just really bad. They would look at the cameras, it would literally look like he was hitting her. I should clarify, he never actually did it. No, he never actually did it.
Okay.
As the interrogation continues, Isaiah appears to become overwhelmed with emotion, and investigators work to put him at ease.
What's upsetting you? It's okay. I'm here to listen. If something's upsetting you, please let us know. We'll see what we can do to help.
Just not really like anything in particular. Just life's not easy, you know.
I know.
That's all.
I get life gives us some curveballs sometimes.
It's 24/7. I've never had the guidance of a man. My father died when I was really young.
Like, boom, he really wants things like, are you trying to play this shit because you did wrong? Then when people get, you start doing this game that they got caught, then you got to pay attention to things like that.
Oh.
I don't know. I've just never really had like proper guidance, you know.
As one detective leaves the room to get Isaiah more water and a snack, the remaining investigator sits with him as his emotions continue to unravel.
Take a breath. You're okay. Not gonna let anything happen to you. You're all right. And I'm really sorry to hear that about your dad and stuff, okay? That's it's all right. Don't worry. It's okay. It takes a lot for you to sit here and allow yourself to have these feelings. You know, to allow yourself to have emotion. That can be a lot, especially in front of people you don't know.
I'm not trying to be difficult. I just think it'll be within my best interest to give it to you.
Okay. All right, I can't ask you any more questions then.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll leave you at it. She'll give you.
Hey, there's
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell him this.
What's that?
I'm reading them out.
Yeah, you tell him. Yeah, whatever.
Just so you know, Kate had a baby and you're the dad. Okay.
As investigators exit the room, Isaiah processes the gravity of the situation and the consequences he's facing.
My life is over. Such a idiot.
22 years old. Talking about you at the club. 22 years old and you did something like this.
Just give me the opportunity, Lord Jesus. I'm begging. I'm begging. Just give me one chance. That's all I have is give me one chance. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'll do anything. I'm doing military, fucking Mary. I'm gonna get all my money. I'll be homeless without a car. I'll do anything, God. Please, please, just give me one more chance. Please. Please allow me a chance into this child's life. I'll be able to sex offenders list. I'm all anything. Please don't make me spend years in jail. I'm dreaming.
Multiple news outlets have reported that Kate developed a dangerous pregnancy condition known as preeclampsia, and that the infant died after spending 11 weeks in neonatal intensive care. However, we've not been able to independently confirm these reports. According to an official press release from the state attorney's office, on January 14, 2025, Isaiah Fields pled guilty to aggravated criminal sexual assault and was sentenced to 25 years imprisonment in the Illinois Department of Corrections, with 308 days credited for time spent in the Kane County Jail. In addition, Isaiah must register for life as a sexual offender in accordance with the Illinois Sexual Offender Registration Act.
I think I got this old. Wow. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe, bro. Y'all think down below in the comments. Make sure you follow on Twitch, JDSG. Y'all see it right